Surprise! Surprise! You weren't expecting me, were you? Oh, this is backwards, isn't it? Hold on, let me pull up the chat. Surprise live. There it is. Boom. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Boom. Criley's already here. Hello, Criley. How are you? Long time no see. What you been up to? Did you survive those exams? You still going to school? I guess it's spring semester still. What have you been up to? My hair is fuzzy. I didn't think about my hair. I was wrestling with devices and microphones and thumbnails. And I forgot to check my hair. I got chapstick on. I'm still going to school, but you're selling your house. Yes. Yeah, oh, I can see. Okay, good. Yes, we're selling our house. At the first of this year, we had some big life stuff happen. And I'm going to wait till more people get here, and then I'll just like tell one story. But yeah, I thought I'm sitting here in my, I'm standing here in my art studio, and I'm packing. And I was thinking about y'all, I was thinking about the channel, and I thought, you know what, I feel like doing a live stream and hanging out and chit-chatting with y'all. And so for your Thursday night entertainment, I wanted to invite you to come and just hang out with me as I pack my art studio and try to decide what I'm going to put in storage and what I'm going to take with me to wherever I go next. Like, you know, what immediate art supplies do I need on hand so I can keep working and all that kind of stuff. So I saw Jackie's here. Hello, Jackie. How are you? Long time no speak. What's been going on? I need to put this. I need to put this up here like this. Crowley says, but your house is so pretty. It is. It is pretty. I'm going to miss my house a lot. I'm going to miss my art studio. And I'm going to miss Mona. The Mona mural that I painted in the kitchen. I'm going to miss that for sure. Most of all, I'm going to miss my studio. I'm really hoping that wherever I plant my roots next, that there will be a room. You know, I will have to make another art studio. That's no doubt about that. So, oh, I love it. Jackie says, I've been staying off social media for mental health. And then you thought, oh, well, Jill's here. I'll join her crazy. That's right. We'll just let loose, let it out. You can come hang out with me. It's worth it. It's worth it. I know I'm worth it. Oh, Carly says, if you're happy, I'm happy too. Hey, this is all happening for a good reason, and it's a long time coming, and it's all good. It's all going to be good. It's going to be weird. It's definitely going to be weird. There's some serious transitioning that's going to be taking place in the next few months for myself, for my whole family, and there's all sorts of dynamics that are changing. And so, yeah, so we've already chalked it up that 2026 is just going to be the year of transformation for all of us. So I saw Sky Warrior is here. Hello, Sky Warrior. How are you? It's good to see your profile pic. Okay, I need to move my laptop up and even with the camera. Okay, so so I can really see your comments like much quicker. I'm gonna put it up on my printer. Boom, like that. Okay, there we go. move this over. Move my trash can sideways. I got so much going on. Crowley says, hearing these words makes me feel good. I also want to make changes in my life, but there's no one to support me. Ugh, girl, you got yourself. You got yourself. You have more strength and power in yourself than you are giving yourself credit in having. Trust me. We are powerhouses, and we can do a lot. We can do a lot. We just got to trust ourselves. We just got to trust ourselves. Remember our strengths. Remember what we're capable of doing. Look at how far you've come already. Look where you are. Look how much you're managing now. You're stronger than you think. Don't worry. You can do it. You just have to remember that you can do it. I think that when we forget to depend on ourselves and we forget our own strength, that's when we get in trouble. Things start going sideways. I'm definitely feeling that for sure. Miss Chili Pepper's here. Hello. I saw somebody else pop up. Dee says, moving is stressful. Good luck. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, we've been like, okay, so I haven't had a cup of coffee just to try to get through this evening. Just to like hustle, put the hustle in it. We've gone through the house. There's one room left to pull out and declutter. But we've been going through the house and just deciding like what we're gonna keep and what's gonna go to the garage sale. Hello, Midwest Pedal Pusher. Midwest Pedal Pusher. I love it. That's a great name. Hello. So my house is a mess. It is so crazy. We had somebody come by, a contractor come by the other day to look at the roof, and they're like, hey, shall I come in? And the first thing I thought was, oh God, the house looks like we're hoarders. Everything is out and all over the place. It looks insane. And I said, you can come in, but you have to know that we are not hoarders. We do not have an issue. Any issues, we are getting ready to have a garage sale. So this Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., if you are in the Austin, Texas area, we're going to be having a garage sale. And I'm selling my not so precious Pyrex. We've got furniture, day beds, desks, dishware. I've got a lot of my vintage dishware that I'm letting go of. We're letting go of so many things because I don't know. I personally do not know where I'm going. I do not have a clue. Maggie and I, we think we're going. Yes, my Pyrex, Jackie. Yes, Sharon's here. Hello. Wait, I'm going to wait for this to get a little bit bigger, and then I'll share the big news. I'm seeing if a few more people jump on, and then I'll like tell the story one more time. But I have like really big news to share. We'll see what happens. Jay Traveler says, Jill, appreciate your content. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you very much. I'm glad you hopped on. Okay, I'm just now seeing what you said, Midwest Pedal. How can I abbreviate that? Pedal Pusher? She says, I assume a she, I don't know if you're a girl or a boy, Pedal Pusher. I think we're all feeling that fire horse energy this year. That's right. Penny is here. Hello, Penny. How are you? Just happened to be on high. My little kitty is, my little kitty is on my desk. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Sharon says, I have 530 pairs of earrings made. Only need 470 more to have 1,000 pair. Congratulations. I'm a she. There we go. I'm trying to remember my horticulture. Let's see. is it the girl that has the pistol? Or, and then a boy has the stamen? I forget my plant parts. I was going to ask you, which one you had. Do you have ovaries or stamen? uh, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm getting ready to paint this wall. I mean, not paint this wall. I'm ready to take the paints down off my wall. If I sound like I'm talking funny, it's because I have a mouth guard on, and it's new, and I'm not used to wearing it yet, so I feel a little funny. I feel like I'm gonna drool, is what like any moment, I'm gonna let it all loose. Yeah, I'll show you the chaos of my house here in just a bit. It is so insane. I don't know how. I guess it's because I'm having to go through everything, and I know that nothing is permanent. I can stand the chaos, but normally I cannot stand clutter. Everything has to be organized, somewhat, at least organized to a point where I can, make sense and find everything. And my house is generally always clean. I'm ready for company 24/7. That is just a product of years of watching Martha Stewart and Ina Garten for way too long. Anyways, so the house being as chaotic as it is, I'm surprised that I'm not like more frazzled, but we'll see. So, the next few days, like tonight, I'm chit-chatting, hanging out with you, and I'm going to be packing and packing the studio. And then tomorrow, Friday, Charlie and I will be looking at all the stuff that's going to go into the garage sale and trying to make sense of how to price it. And, I haven't done a garage sale in ages. I do not even remember. Let's see. Wait, let's think about it for just a minute. Probably 2006 was the last time I did a garage sale. So back then, you had to have change and paper money. Remember that? Do people even carry cash to garage sales anymore, or are we all just sticking to our devices? Because I'm down if everybody's hip to using their Venmos and PayPal and Zelle. I mean, if we're doing it all digital, I am good to go. Is that the new norm? I hope so. Let me know in the chat. I have no idea. I'm going to find out Saturday morning for sure, but I'd love it if we're just all on our devices. And I have like good stuff. Like Jackie says I'm a cash girl. I don't do digital. Well, don't come to my garage sale. I'll have to dig up some cash. Actually, are you in Texas? You're not even in Texas. I don't have to worry about that. I do have some coins laying around the house. Maybe I have a few dollars I could dig up and stick in my pocket just for the stragglers. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm telling myself all these stories. I have no idea what to expect. I hope that everybody comes along and, you're outside of Greenville. Oh, so you could drive down. Just outside. Are you east or west of Greenville? I can't remember. I forgot that you lived in Texas. Are you on the Sulphur Springs side or the Dallas side? Yeah, so we're so after we sell the house, I'm looking for the next place to settle down. Rockwall side. There we go. You're like, not as far as Dallas as Rockwall. Nice. Rockwall is nice. Yeah, I'm looking for the next place to settle down, and I hope that the next place I live is the last place I ever live. I don't know. That's kind of where I am right now. I don't want to move anymore, ever again. So kind of thought this house was going to be my last house. I thought I'd grow old in this one, but that's okay. Change of plans. It's fine. Crowley says, are you going to do a live broadcast from your new home? Yeah, probably. The plan right now, because there's so much up in the air, so the plans like change all the time. I mean, they change like every other day because I can't make up my mind what I'm going to do next, and I don't know where I want to go next, or how I want to go about the next chapter. But okay, how many people are on? 29 people are on. That's good. All right, everybody's on. That's good. That's a good number of people. Okay, here's the deal. Y'all ready? You listening? Put down your stuff. Let's listen up. I got something to say. It's big. It's really big. Like, it's big. You listening? Okay, I'm going to tell you. All right, I'm going to tell you. Okay, you listening? Jackie says, raised in Oak Cliff in Dallas, but I would love to move to a more remote area. You wouldn't recognize this place anymore. Probably pretty busy. I haven't been up into, I think we went to Garland like last year, like last fall. So I have family in Garland. But even then, that's been a while. Garland is like sad. Such a sad little town. Don't want to go back there. Okay, y'all listening? Okay, you're listening? I got something to tell you. You ready? You ready? Are you sitting down? You might want to be sitting down. And don't drink anything. Don't have a drink, because this is big news. All right, you ready? Hi from Belgium. Hello, BB Hubs. Everybody's like, shh, don't interrupt her. She's about to say something really big and important. Okay. Hey, there are 29 people watching, but only 6 thumbs ups. I want to see 29 thumbs ups. James says, what's with all the red splatter paint? Oh, that's me I had a color tantrum probably about a year ago, and just flung paint all over my studio. I had this beautiful, clean, white studio because I was telling myself a story that my studio had to be pristine white and clean in order for people to like it or want to come to it and enjoy it. And then one day I just realized how sterile and boring it was, and it was like kind of actually bringing me down, and I didn't feel like it was actually a good representation of me and how I felt, how I felt about myself doing art. And so I just broke all the rules, and I just started mixing paint, and I started flinging it, and I flung it everywhere. I flung it on the walls. I flung it on the ceiling. My ceiling is painted. There is paint all over my ceiling. This room feels like I'm inside a piece of art. So I love it. And I have it on the floor. Like, it's all over the floor too. Like, it is all over, and I love it. It is the most calming. It's chaotic with paint, but I actually feel right at home and very peaceful in this room because I'm completely surrounded by color, and I love it. So I cannot wait to settle down in my next home and do it all over again, because my next home will definitely be a work of art in every room. Nice. Wichita Falls area here. No traffic jams, no headaches. I like that. I like that. I hadn't thought about Wichita Falls. I've been there once to the park. Okay. All right, here you go. Here's the 24 people, 2 people left. All right, 13 more likes. Thank you very much. Okay, here's the big news. Ready? Charlie and I have decided, or we made the decision, an agreeable decision, a very kind and loving decision, to get a divorce. It was all good. It's all good. And no tears. We're all good. We've 6 years. I don't know how many years ago. I don't really keep track of the time, but let's say 5, 6 years ago, I wanted a divorce, and I asked for one, but Charlie wasn't ready. So we tried to make the best of it, and in the last, I'm just going to say 6 years. In the last 6 years, the word divorce has come up so many times, and we have both of us have been like wanted it and afraid to face it, you know. And at the top of the year, at the beginning of the year, our son, he decided that this was going to be his year to move out, and he was ready to get his own place, and we were all excited. And he wasn't the reason for it, but it was like the idea, the invitation of, you know, making 2026 like a year of change and a year of, you know, really doing something. It was the catalyst to say, okay, well, he's moving out, and things are, you know, that's going to make life different for us. And when we were looking at where we are in our lives separately, we have known for a long time now that there are things that we each want to do in our lives that neither one of us want to do together. Okay, that we're not interested in doing together. So, and that's been like it's like we've been different in the entire 30 years that we've been married, and the ways that we're different, we've always just kind of worked around, and sometimes those have been things that have just kind of kept us from being completely tight with each other, and we've always been able to work around those things and go along. But now it's like after 30 years, and we're at this point where, you know, we're midlife. We've both looked at our life going forward, and we're like, well, we only have like this much time in life, and do we want to spend the remaining years of our life remaining unhappy in these places that we are in this place that we're in, you know, together? And we decided no, we don't. So there's a life that Charlie wants to live that I'm not interested in. And there's a life that I want to live that Charlie is not interested in. And we decided that before we became resentful of each other, or we started hating each other, that we would just call it. And was like, okay, let's just unhitch and this relationship and go our separate ways. So that's what we're doing. And part of that is, okay, we're going to do that, selling the house. We need to sell the house, and we hope to be able to, you know, that another family can come in and they can raise their kids in it like we did, and we're going to go our separate ways. So Charlie has, you know, his plans, and Maggie, she's coming with me, and so she and I we're looking for the next place to go. And so I am looking at where to go next. I know I want to stay in Texas. Most days I want to stay in Texas because I love Texas weather. And then like this first year out, I kind of want to stay near Austin because Max has just moved out and he's got his, you know, first place. He's in his first place and he's not very far from the house. And so I keep thinking, yes, I'll stay in Texas. I keep thinking I don't want to be too far from him in his first year. So I'm considering that Maggie and I just move into an apartment for the first year. And then that would give me time to find a house. I'm very interested in having a small home, a one-story home, so that I can just continue having my art life and continue living in my little peaceful way, and in my peaceful homebody way that I like to live, and just keep being me. So that's the goal. And where I go in Texas, I really want to go back towards East Texas, so somewhere between Austin and East Texas, north of Houston, something like that. I've been seeing some houses for sale around the Lake Livingston area that seem pretty moderate, good, well priced. I've seen some places in Nacogdoches that have good prices, like some small-ish East Texas towns that are being supported by colleges, but they're not like Dust Bowls. So I'm looking for something like that. I love East Texas. I love rolling hills. So, so something like that, some little place. So I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. And then some days I wake up and I think, of getting like, I don't know, I just want to go. Like some days I think, well, do I want to get an apartment or do I just want to get like a fifth wheel and a Dodge Ram truck and just like, pull a fifth wheel somewhere on a piece of land and onto a piece of land and then just like set up shop. I don't really care. I mean, well, I say I don't care. All I need, I know this much, I need a place to paint, something that keeps, it's got a roof over my head, a kitchen, and that's a place to paint, and a place to game. That's it. That's all I need. And I'd like that to have some trees and a little bit of land, and if it's on a hill, that's even better. That's all I know so far. That's all I know. Scott is here. Oh, sweet Scott. It hurts my heart for you, but I fully understand. I went through this myself the first time around. Well, don't let your heart hurt because my heart does not hurt. It's okay. It's really all good. And 2 bedrooms, exactly. And 2 bedrooms, for sure. 2 bedrooms, that's right. So if anybody has like one of the things that I'm kind of, on is that part between selling the house and then, we'll have proceeds from the house. And thankfully, we'll actually be in a situation where we'll make a little money off of our house because what we owe on the house and what we can sell it for is definitely different. But there's that, we haven't sold a house in ages, so it's kind of like that time between selling the house and then actually getting money for the house. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. So there's this gap in my future where I'm like, I can't really do anything until we have sold the house, until the money from the sale of the house actually lands in my hands. I'm not really sure what to do. So I'm not sure what to go because honestly, the funds are not there. I'm not in a financial situation to go fly. So I'm painting like a madwoman, and I've been doing art commissions, and that's been good. So I'm like trying to get as many art commissions, pet portraits, just trying to save up and do as much art as I can, and saving all my money so that I can get an apartment or whatever, I don't know, get something. So so there's that, that's a little so kind of freaking out. I'm not really freaking out, but my butt is definitely clenched. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely clenched. So I'm hoping that works out somehow. Yeah. So I don't know. Something will happen. Miss Chili Pepper says, happy to hear you both feel good about that. It makes life so much easier. I wish you and your family all the happiness in the chapter. Thank you. Yes, Penny, an apartment makes sense until you figure it out. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. So, and it's just temporary. Because, I need to live somewhere where I can spill paint. Jackie says, I'm not really surprised, but I wish your whole family the best. May all your futures be exciting. Sure. Did you see something I didn't? I need to start boxing some stuff. So that's my big news. That is the big news. And one of the things that I want to start doing as a second income, so art is good. Art is a good thing. One of the things that I'm very interested in developing as a second income going forward in my life, because I am standing in the threshold of transformation, y'all. And I am very excited about that, okay? I'm very excited about that. The kids are grown. They don't need me. Soon, it'll just be me. Just me. And I mean, I've got Maggie with me, but she's independent. You know, she's got her own vibes and her own plans and all that kind of stuff. So really, there's nobody that I need to answer to or check temperatures with or anything like that. My radar is clear. And I'm standing in this threshold where I don't have to carry my history with me anymore, right? Like, I'm not going to be a housewife. I'm not going to have to do that domestic thing. There's no more, having dinner ready by 5. Don't have to do that anymore. Don't have to, I'm like, it's just going to be me. So am I going to be, like, what part of me do I want to magnify? Do I want to magnify like some version of myself that I've always imagined I would be at this time of my life and going forward, right? Because up to this life change, I just kind of had it down as I was going to be an artist and, it's kind of passive and, just kind of whatever. And the kids were going to grow up and in a few years they were going to be married and, have families and be grandma and I'm going to, grow old in this house and the grandkids are going to, spend the night and do all that kind of stuff and where the kids used to sleep and all that. But that's not that. I mean, their lives could still work out that way or not. I have no idea. I do not pressure them to have that kind of life. I have no idea what they're going to do. But I'm standing here thinking, hold up, wait a minute. I don't have to grow old gracefully. I don't have to worry about, I can do whatever. Like, I could carry some history with me. I could drag my history along. I could drag some old stories going forward. Or I could leave all that shit behind. Leave it all. Leave everything behind that I've ever used against myself to hold myself back. And I could just do whatever the hell I want. Whatever the hell I want. The kids are grown. I could do whatever I want. I could do whatever I want. Doesn't that sound really good? Doesn't that make your chest kind of hold up? I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't need to check with anybody. I can wake up and stay up and eat when I want. There's no anything that dictates what I do next. I can move through my life any way I want. Anyway. So what do I want to do? And I'm like, well, I'm still going to do art because that stuff makes me happy. I love making art. I dig making art. I'm good at it. I'm really good at it. I was probably supposed to be an artist the whole time. And I recognize that art kind of has some baggage to it that I have to work through. Art has that starving artist bullshit. There's like, you're going to die. You're going to, it's going to be a struggle, whatever. Not everybody. There's all these stories that go with art, right? That we know, it's like, that we just know about art, right? That we've been told about art. There's all this noise about that. So in my dealings, every day waking up doing art, even when I have commissions like sitting on my easel waiting, I'm still freaking out. Oh, that I've got to go find more commissions. I'm still freaking out if my art is going to be good enough. I'm still like freaking out because I am carrying all these art stories in my psyche about that jack with my ability to have clarity and my ability to be audacious and my ability to focus. Okay, so I have like a static and noise, right? Okay, but there's this other thing that's going on in this world that I have never given any mind to, and because it never showed up in at the counselor's office in high school. There wasn't a class for it, but it's happening. There's no history in this next thing. It's actually absolutely clear because it's happening right now. And I'm very interested in it. And that is, and I'm actually scared to tell you what it is. But I'm going to tell you anyways. I love gaming. I dig video games. Max, I've been playing video games like we were the first generation, right? We got Game Boys, right? And we played Pac-Man and Centipede and all those. We played all those arcade games when we were kids. But like, our life, we grew up, that was just something you put your quarters in, whatever, and you went back to work. It was not something you made a career out of. My own son, growing up, we allowed our kids to play video games. But even I told Max, oh, you can never make a living playing video games. Oh, well, that turned out to be a bold-faced lie because my son works for Activision. And what is his job? Playing video games. He gets paid really well to play video games. Really well. So I'm like, what we think of as ways to make a living and ways to enjoy our life, like the way I was brought up, like that, all those ways are like old news. There's like other ways to get by in this world that were not available when we were kids or when we were trying to develop our careers. And I'm very interested in gaming. And there are women my age, 57 and older, who are game streaming and doing really well. And that excites me. I want in on that. There are communities of women who are gaming and they're playing games that I like to play. And I'm like, I want in on that action. They are having fun and I want to have that same fun too. It sounds crazy, but I'm going to go for it. I want to try it because it's something new. It's something different and there's no history to it. There's nothing to it except possibilities. And there's Chili Pie, the new PewDiePie. There you go. Okay, so I actually have my Xbox name, because I've been on Xbox for a while. My Xbox name, my first Twitch channel was called Jilly Killy. But anyway, so I've already set up my game system. I've started a new YouTube channel. If y'all notice that I cleaned up this channel, and so now it's like, it just says Jill's Plant-Based Recipes, so I'm keeping all the recipes here on this channel. But I've started another channel that's called Jill Gaming _ XP 1968. So if you go over there, just do a little search for me. Again, Jill Gaming, GAMING underscore XP 1968. That's it. There's one subscriber. That's Max. He's my first subscriber. Anyways, so that's where I'm going to game stream. I'm going to start out with shorts and doing clips from gaming because I've been gaming for years now. Max turned me on to, got me hooked on Halo. I've played all the Halos. I love Halo. I love shooter games. There's a new game out that's been out for a year called Arc Raiders. It's a shooter extraction game. This is the game that all these middle-aged women are playing, and I'm loving it. There are grandmas playing this game. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. And I cannot wait to play. I've been playing at Max's apartment. He's got it on his Xbox, and so I've been playing on his Xbox. It's so fun. And so now I just have to get it. I got to upgrade the Xbox. Our Xbox is one generation behind, and it won't support the Arc Raiders. So Max said he's going to upgrade his Xbox, pass his old Xbox to me, so I can play Arc Raiders on it, and then I can game stream Arc Raiders. But until then, I am going to be game streaming on Twitch and Kick as I build up a community, and I want to build a nice community of women. I don't mind guys, of course, but I can shoot this shit with anybody. Y'all know that. Anyways, I want to build a little gaming community where we can get together and have fun and just game till our heart's content. So that is going to be my second thing that I do. Make art by day or night, I don't know, whenever the mood, whenever the commissions come in, and take care of my commissions and game stream. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so much fun. And so if you're a gamer or you're into gaming and you're like, just like hit me up on my gaming channel. Go subscribe to that. I'm gonna start rolling out with shorts, and I will post on my gaming channel my Twitch channel and my Kick channel when I have those up. So I haven't got those established yet because I'm still trying to figure out OBS, the streaming platform that I will use to capture my video game and be able to live stream it. So I'm still working out the mechanics of that. That's an old platform, but it's new to me, and I got to figure out how to work it. Y'all know me, I can talk to anybody, so live streaming and streaming is nothing new to me. Gaming is nothing new to me. I've just never put the two together. But I'm gonna definitely put those together. I think it'll be great fun. So I hope that y'all will, or a bunch of you will get in on it, and or maybe I can encourage you to take up gaming as something that you do to relax or have fun, and because I think that's something we can all do. Keep us off the streets, anyways. Scott says, add your gaming channel address to the description of this. Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on. Not sure how to do that. All my devices are busy right now. Oh, maybe I can do it like this. Let me see. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Bear with. Let me go to, see if I can, 1968. Nope, not her. See if I can get the channel. It's so new. Oh, there it is. Okay. I need to look at. Oh my gosh, I haven't even subscribed to my own channel. That's so sad. Okay, here we go. Copy. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. I'm coming. All right, there's the channel. Let me go to. Oh, I don't know how to edit this video. I don't know that I can edit this video while hold on. Edit, don't die. Don't go away. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hey, and even if you don't game right now and you just want to watch me die over and over and over in game, of course, please subscribe because I'm going to need watch hours and I'm going to need subscribers in order to grow the channel and be able to monetize my gaming channel. And then that way it can eventually evolve into a second income. Boom. All right, there we go. Save. All right, now, thank you, Scott, for the tip. Okay, so now in the description of this video, I have a link to my gaming channel. Boom. All right, let's get out of that so I don't accidentally mess that up. Let's go back. Okay, wait. Now I need to go back to where I was. Let me go back to the chat. Live. And nothing's going to happen to this channel. This channel, again, I renamed it. I just changed it to Jill's Plant-Based Recipes. It still has 334 recipes on there. Occasionally, I mean, I have told y'all, and I've been back and forth, you know, that I'm not into recipes anymore. However, and I'm really not, I don't think about cooking. I don't think about cooking like obsessively like I used to by any means. However, I recognize that I'm probably going to, you know, I definitely have to relearn how to cook for myself, just for myself. Like, so the amounts of my recipes are definitely going to change. And I'm sure I'm going to come up with new things and lazier ways to eat healthy. I've already started doing that. And, and it'll just be Maggie and myself. So I definitely, my recipes, the way I cook is going to change. And so I may, from time to time, come up with something really good and want to share it with y'all. So, so you may see me from time to time pop in and say, I just came up with something and I want to share it with you. So don't unsubscribe to this channel. And you can let everybody else know that I'm still around. I'm still eating plant-based, just not obsessed with cooking like I was before. Yeah, like the other day, I was, what do we have? Maggie and I were having a veggie plate, like you do, because we're, you know, we're always having veggie plates. But this was like, you know, mashed potatoes, a can of baked beans, some fresh broccoli, you know, steamed broccoli. And I had pulled out, Sky Warrior just said, there's a house down the street from me that's available. Come on down. Where do you live? Sky boy. What was I saying? Oh, so I had in the freezer the, the brats. You know the frozen brats? They're really good. What is that? I've gone blank. Oh, the Beyond. I think it's the Beyond Meat brand. You know, the green label, Beyond Meat. And they do those brats. So I took those brats and put those in the Breville. I'm going food here for just a minute. Write this down. So I made a little foil boat and put the brats in this little foil boat, and I slid that into the Breville and baked it at 375 degrees for about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. And halfway through that, I turned the brats so that they would be nice and crispy on both sides. So that was wonderful. Okay, so then we're having our veggie plate, and I've got it all, there. And I put a brat on my plate, and I squeezed barbecue sauce all over it. And I had my baked beans and my my saucy brat. Go ahead, Scott. Saucy brat. Come on. I know what you're going to say. So I had my saucy brat and my baked beans right next to each other. And in one of those bites, they got all mixed up. And I took a bite, and it was so good. So the flavor of the barbecue sauce, and I was using like a spicy barbecue sauce. I know, too easy, wasn't it? But I thought of you, see? Anyways, saucy brat. So barbecued saucy brat mixed with baked beans all together. My brain just went, and I saw a meat lover's dream. Like, I thought, if I didn't know, right? I think that the flavor, if a carnivore didn't know that they were eating a vegan brat, they wouldn't think anything about this combo. So then I was like, okay, I want to try this again, but I want to open up a can of Bush's vegetarian beans, drop those in a casserole dish, a small casserole dish, and add, I don't know, I haven't figured out how much barbecue sauce. Maybe a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce, enough where it would taste like they're barbecued baked beans, okay? Not too powerful, but no, okay. And then take the brats and go ahead and roast those separately. Bake them separately in the little foil boat so they don't make a mess in the oven. Go ahead and get those cooked, and then transfer those baked chewy brats right into the barbecued baked beans, and then put that in the Breville or in the oven, and then let that marry up for at least, 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, long enough for the liquid from the baked bean can to cook down a little bit and marry up with that barbecue sauce and any juices that are coming off that brat. I know you're dying, Scott. I know you're dying. Okay, and then those juices off the brat mixed up with the barbecue sauce and the baked beans. Oh, I think that would be awesome. Like all baked down and just like thick and yummy. And then make some cold slaw. Cold slaw. Have some cold slaw up on the side. Be awesome. Miss Chili Pepper says, my advice to you, Jill, if you wanted, is to do you. Whatever you want, whatever you want, just go for it. P.S. It's always okay to change your mind and do something different. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's what I did the other day. And I immediately thought of y'all, and I wanted to share it because my brain was just like blowing up, and I was like, oh my gosh, this needs to be something. This needs to be shared because it's way too good. Scott says, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for saucy brat. I know, it's just too easy. Too easy. Love it. I have not packed anything. This is how it goes, isn't it? It's how it goes. Because I can yum yum. I can just yum yum yum. All right, did y'all go over and, did y'all go subscribe? There's that link again. Go subscribe to that other gaming channel. Boom. So, what have y'all been doing? What else do I have to share while y'all are typing? That's pretty much it. I have been painting art commissions. So there's this, some of y'all have probably seen the shorts, like I took them down off this channel, and I plan to reload them up to my other channel. I'm actually going to have There's a, I don't know. I don't know what to do with my second. I have a second channel that's called Jill's Second Channel that I have some art videos on, shorts on. And there's like 35 subscribers over there. And it's, I don't know, like if I'm going to build that out or not. I may just stick to, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I need a channel to, that points, an art channel, art focused channel that points back to, thank you, Jackie, that points back to my website to attract more commission, client commissions. I don't know how to say that right. Commission clients? People that ask me to hire me to paint. I feel like I'm telling myself, how do I want to say that? That I need a YouTube channel for that. I don't know. I did have the idea the other day as I was journaling. I was journaling and I was kind of like trying to let go of a lot of stories in my head. So in my journal, I was like writing a lot of fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, block that, block that. Hope the kids aren't in the room. Anyways, just I was saying that a lot as I was writing. And I was like, that's a good saying. Flock that. I mean, spelled correctly. And I thought, ooh, how fun would that be to like do some live streams where we're just doing that. Like we're just getting together and we're just writing profanities on canvas or sketching profanities. And we're just kind of like doing that to keep ourselves entertained and, let off steam and just shoot the shit and write profanities on canvases. I was like, that seems like fun. So I was like, that might be fun. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll do that on my second channel, which I need to rename because right now it's just called Jill's Second Channel. I need to rename that, but I don't know what. I guess I could just call it Jill McKeever Art. Or, I don't know, something. Maybe Jill's Fuck It Art page. I have no idea. That's what it should be, Fuck It Art. But, but I can't do cuss words. So I did come up with this. I have an aunt that doesn't really cuss. So I try not to cuss around her, but I also still need to express myself. So I use the word fug, F-U-G, fug, when I'm talking to her. So I'm more like fug it, right? And then so fug it is like F-U-G-G-I-T, fug it. And then I was telling her that I had come up with the word fug it, and I thought, I'm just going to start saying fug it. That way I can cuss and not offend anybody. And then as we were talking, I wanted to say mother fug it, a mother fugger. And in that, we came up with mother hugger. And I thought, that's a perfect word because it's not a bad word, but it still has the soulful likeness of it, that deep chest feeling that we get when we say the other word. So just all together, think about it. Just say the word mother hugger. Okay, but you don't have to say mother hugger. You can say mother hugger. That mother hugger, or you can say mother hugger or mother hugger. Go ahead, practice. Go ahead. Just it feels good. It feels real good. But you're not really cussing because you're just talking about a mother hugger. Hopefully they have a mother to hug. If they don't, maybe they need to find one. Thank you, Sky Warrior. Mother hugger. Isn't that a great word? Maybe that should be my community name. Boom. That is my community name. That will be my community name for my gaming channel, Mother Huggers. Boom, 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 boom. No, not Mother Humper. No, that's something different. We want Mother Hugger. I'm not screwing anybody's mom. Oh, she says, I say Mother Humper. Oh, that is quite offensive. No, I'm just kidding. That works too. That's for those really rich, saucy days. Sky Warrior asks, can you add the live cooking videos back on this channel, please? Thank you. You mean go back to cooking live streams? That's right. Betty is here. Betty says people who curse live longer. Fucking right. That's right. I love it. Yeah, I would think that I can definitely say that holding my tongue hurts more than expressing myself. Jackie says, then I will live forever. Do y'all feel that? Do you feel like holding your tongue hurts more than expressing yourself? Okay, Sky Warrior says the ones I did last year. Oh yeah, when we were getting together on Thursday nights and we were just like cooking on the fly. Let me think about that. Let me think about that because I eat every day, but I'm not creating food or trying to, you know, I'm not in the mindset of like trying to keep everybody healthy or trying to come up with recipes that, that keep us interested in eating plant-based because, I don't have any problem eating plant-based myself, so I'm not in that zone. Let me think about that. How do we make that fun? That's my problem right there. How do we make that fun? How do we make that something we would all show up to? What would even make that? How would that be? Like, we're all plant-based, except for Scott. And he just shows up, because he loves me. Reloading the old ones. I think I just turned those off. I think I can just make those public again. You remember the recipe club that I was doing last year? I love you too, Scott. Andrew. The recipe club that I ran for a whole year. Well, I still have all the recipes that I passed to the members in the recipe club. So I was considering as a fundraiser so that I could make sure I could get get an apartment because I need to get that going. I'm scared about that between you and me, the fence post. I have not had a W-2 job in 30 years. Wait, no, not 30 years, 26 years. 26 years. I have not had a W-2 job. And so I'm really nervous about getting an apartment because I watched Max as he was trying to get an apartment. And of course, now he didn't have any credit, but it took a couple of weeks and they were really stringent about him having, they wanted to make sure he was going to be able to pay the rent. And they took their time about saying okay, and that kind of put him through the hoops. And I'm thinking, shit, I don't have a W-2 job, and I don't really want one. Ugh. I'm afraid of having a W-2 job because if I get one, I'm afraid I will rely on it as my form of income, and then I will not make art. I will just become lazy to the paycheck, and I won't try to do anything else with my life. That's my fear. So I do not want to get a W-2 job. I'd rather work my ass off painting and game streaming and selling cookbooks than to get a W-2 job. So, yeah, wait, what was I going? The recipes. So I was thinking as a fundraiser, I could compile the recipes that went through the recipe club and make a new cookbook. Now, it would not be an ultra healthy, ultra whole plant-based cookbook, but it would be plant-based. It would be, it'd be vegan. It would be a vegan cookbook. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know if y'all would be interested in that, but that has crossed my mind. And so, yeah. Okay, but back to the. Oh, Betty says, have you and your family decided where you're moving? Will you stay in Texas? Yes. Y'all catch her up. Um, yes, we're all in Texas. We're going to stay in Texas because we like the heat. We like hot, and I cannot tolerate cold temperatures for very long. I like winter for about 3 days, and then I'm ready to get back to summer. That's how I am. And so I'd prefer to stay in, I don't know, anywhere in Texas. I love East Texas. I love all of Texas. I have lived in several places around Texas. I dig East Texas, and I don't love Austin as much as I used to. So I'm fine with getting out of Austin and maybe getting back into the East Texas pines, but not too far. Like I'd like to be somewhere about an hour east of Austin. So I'm only an hour from Max. I do not want to get too far from Max. I'm not ready for that. I'm not. He's not ready for that. So we both want to be able to drive an hour or a little over an hour to see each other on a regular basis. Jackie says, now you have to pay a non-refundable application fee for apartment. Jackie says, I hate the heat, but Costa Rica is sounding pretty good. Betty Ann says, I collect Social Security and work at Amazon. I work 3 days a week and have 4 days off. I'm part-time. Oh, that's a good idea. Does that pay pretty well? How long have you been doing that? How long have you been working at Amazon? I think around here I think there's an Amazon facility. And I know there's Amazon drivers, but I don't want to drive. That's the other thing is when I was thinking about a W-2 job, I'm like, okay, I need a W-2 job that wouldn't, if I have to get one, it can't wear me out. It cannot wear me out because I want all my energy to go to painting. And because I can paint until I die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be 92 and I can still paint. If I can see, I can paint. So, so I think of, things like that. Like, I want to do things that I would rather, I've got a lot of skills, and I'd rather utilize those than than get a W-2. Jackie wants to know, Betty, do you do deliveries or work in the warehouse? Just in case Betty is not reading the chat, but she's doing stuff as she's watching me. Boom. Betty says, I live in apartments, 4 years at Amazon. I don't drive, I work in the warehouse. Nice. Nice. 4 years, that's pretty good. They must treat you pretty well. I've heard stories, but I don't know anybody that works there. And I'm sure you're going to say Amazon is great. That's cool. It's got to be decent if you've been there that long. That's pretty good. Good to know. I like that you're doing 3 days a week and have 4 days off. That's nice. Do you mind if I ask how much you pull in? Like, what do you take home? Part of me wants to get a W-2 just to be able to, because I fear an apartment won't take me on my self-employment. I don't know why, but I'm just afraid that nobody will take me in because I'm self-employed. So I kind of think, the realtor has said it may be it could take 2 months before we actually sell the house. So in that 2-month time, I could go get a W-2 job and look like I'm, and that would be something to look like I have a job for a couple of months. I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, I can use my tax returns for sure. For sure. True. Didn't think about that. Yeah. Good point. Wasn't thinking about that. See, I was just stuck in, automatically I just went right to W-2 land. Mm-hmm. Betty Ann says they pay well. It's crazy. Between $556 and $700. Woo, that's a nice check. That's for 2 weeks? Or is that a week? Is that per week or every other week? I mean, you know what I'm saying. Is that your take home every 2 weeks? You know what I'm trying to say. Frank says, I was self-employed about 12 years, and that's basically what I did. Yeah, I mean, I've been self-employed. From the time I graduated graduated college. I took a couple of jobs right out of college, and then they fell apart. And then I ended up just working for myself. And I started working for myself so I could stay home with Max. And then Maggie came along, and then that really solidified it. And then I just learned to work for myself and raise my kids. And that's what I've been doing for 26 years. My only hitch is just in the last, I would say this last year, I have not been making as much. I've been dependent on my husband, and he's been carrying the load. And so yeah, last year's income is not as swell as income has been for me previous years. So I think selling a cookbook would help a lot, get my income in. I need a swell of income to come in, so I can get an apartment now while we're like trying to sell the house. So I don't have to leave the house. I can wait till the last yard line, which I'll probably end up doing. But yeah, it's kind of all like, there's all these things that I'm thinking about. Frank says, I won't go back, but I've gotten too comfortable. Oh, that's a good one. Sky Warrior, that's not our scenario there. That's a week? Betty Ann says that's what she's pulling in a week. Nice. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying earlier, Frank. I am afraid that if that paycheck is sweet enough, if that W-2 is sweet enough that I would come home and I would start saying, I'm too tired to paint. I'm too tired. I'll just game, because that's what I would do. I would be so tired, I would come home and I would want to eat, and then I would just play video games. Because I can play video games till I have to go to bed. Then that's what I would do. That's what I'd really end up doing. And I'm afraid that it's crossed my mind that I'd be afraid that I wouldn't pick up another paintbrush, that I would just become a game streamer, which might be okay. I don't know. It's crazy. That's exactly what happens. Yeah. So I gotta ask myself, how much do I love art? And why do I do art? Can I do art? Can I just make art to make art? And then go get a W-2, like old Betty Ann's doing right there, and not have to worry about scrambling for money. And I don't quite understand that question. Oh, Betty Ann does not know. No, Betty Ann, Charlie and I are getting a divorce. So that's you missed that. You weren't on earlier, but we've decided to get a divorce. We're calling it unhitching, but that's what we're doing. So that's the reason we're selling the house. We're moving on. Yes. Personal projects take months or more. Yeah. It goes a lot slower, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, I have trouble just like, yeah, I need a place where I could like solely focus. Like for my brain, if there's anything that needs to be taken care of that involves my house, it has to be taken care of. Like I'll worry about it instead of focusing on my art, and which is crazy because I make money doing art commissions, but I'm still like I've only been doing that for a few years, and I'm just recently hit a vein where I'm doing art commissions for a particular group of people, and that's been good. But even that has kind of cooled a little bit, so it's kind of freaking me out. But it all is good because also I'm trying to clear and declutter my house so that we can sell it. So it's just like there's like all these things like coming in at the same time, and it's like whoa, a big old hairball. You know, it's just like whoa, it's like tangled Christmas lights, and yeah, and I'm just like I see it, I see the hairball, and I'm just like just trying to stay calm and recognize I have all these options and just moving forward as best I can without losing my shit. Jackie says, gotta go. Hope to catch you up with you again soon. Jackie, thank you for being here. Nice. I have not packed anything since being on. I need to box this, all this. Look at my, this is, okay, so I do know that I don't want to give up anything in my art studio. I have invested so much in this room. There are so many, let me turn this around so you can see. I've got so many art supplies. There are so many things I have yet to finish. I have so many ideas I have not yet created. So I want to make sure that this room goes. Oh, there's really not anything left on this wall. Ooh, you're getting dizzy. I've got a bunch of plaster that I probably will not use, so I'm going to put that in the garage sale. But everything that involves painting, all my papers, all my sketching, that is definitely coming with me. I did rent a storage facility. I'm not sure if Maggie's in the room yet. She's here. Oh, the house is all dark. Hold on. Oh, this house is so crazy. Okay, hold on. Seriously, it is insane. This is the garage sale room. So I think I can't decide about the dinner table. It's like this thing. If I get an apartment, I have to like live on a second or third floor. There are things that I do not want to drag with me, but I don't want to get rid of. So I've already booked a storage facility to store those things. So there's like this thought of, I still want to, get a house, find a small house somewhere. And I don't need a big house. I just need a little house. And I don't need it to be brand new, but I just need it to have some solid bones and I can fix everything else. So, so part of me wants to hang on to this table because it would make an excellent workshop table. If wherever I go, I can run an art class off of this table, which would be awesome. I don't need the chairs. This is dishes and things and stuff that I don't need. I've already culled my books, my cookbooks, and I'm just down to these. So I do not want to get rid of, like, here's, plant-based people. You're like, of all the cookbooks that you own and you have ever owned, which ones would I never get rid of? It basically comes down to, oh, look, there's Tom Papa. Anybody know Tom Papa? the comedian. We met him. That was cool. Okay. I would never get rid of my cheese cookbook. I'm hanging on to Shirley Coyher's Kitchen Wise. I will always and forever hang on to Rick Esselstyn's My Beef with Meat. The Engine 2 Diet. I dig this one, Recipes from the Root Cellar. That one always inspires me. I've never cooked from it, but it always inspires me. America's Test Kitchen, the complete plant-based cookbook. Miyoko Shinner's Homemade Vegan Pantry. Vegan for Everyone. The Ball Blue Book. The Complete Vegetarian Cookbook. My Professional Pastry Chef, Another Cook Wise, The Vegetarian Flavor Bible, Fancy Pantry, Artisan Bread in 5 Minutes a Day, The Indian Vegan Kitchen, Barbecue Bibles, Sauces, Rubs, and Marinades, Teflove, 2 more Indian cookbooks. There's an aquafaba down there that I have not fully explored. I will always, and still cook from this magnificent cookbook, best plant-based Instapot cookbook ever written. This is the best. If you do not have a copy of this, I highly recommend that you go over to Amazon to get the paperback. If you want a PDF version, you can go to jillmckeever.com and get yourself the PDF version. This is still a solid cookbook, as are these. My OMG Good Soy Curl Recipes Volume 1, 2, and 3. I still eat from these cookbooks. So they are solid. I'm not just pimping them. They are still solid cookbooks. And then, I don't know why I hang on to this one. I think it's for salad recipes or something. I love Kim Campbell's cooking. And of the ones that she's done, this has always been my favorite cookbook from her. I don't really use this one, but Miyoko Shinner signed it, so I have it because it's signed. And y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I will never get rid of this Betty Crocker cookbook. It is not vegan, but I can veganize all the recipes in it, and it has some solid cookie recipes, so I will never get rid of that. Never. Never, never, never. No, I'm never, never, never. So those are the cookbooks that I am taking with me, and I will never, ever get rid of. Because they're solid winners. And then in here, I just have some oddball stuff. So that's it. That's all I'm doing there. And then I'm going in. My house is dark. Maggie's upstairs. Boom. Everything's dark. Hold on. The chaos of my living room. Boom. This lamp is definitely coming with me. Hold on. I have 2 of these. So this is this lamp is, I love this kind of decor. So I have vintage home decor that I'm not ready to let go of. I want to see it all together and how it would live in a little house. So, so over here on this wall is like, so far everything that I want to take. This is my art. Art and a couple of, like, that's not my art. That's just a picture frame that I'm trying to hang on to. But behind it, I have all of my art, all the canvases that I've painted. And so I'm hanging on to that, hanging on to those. And then I don't know what to do with these candlesticks. I have so many candle holders. They're beautiful. I'm not done looking at them. I've got a lot. So I'm probably going to pack those up and take those with me. I have things like a gold lamp. I have a blue thinker. I have gold poodles and vintage little knickknacks. I have all my Calvin and Hobbes books. I have every Calvin and Hobbes book ever. I will never get rid of those. Um, ever. And then I don't know what to do with all these fake plants, which have, I love plants, but I don't always have time to take care of living ones, not the big ones anyways. And so I've just kind of accumulated over the years all these silk plants that make my house look homey. And I'm torn as to whether I take them with me, put them in storage, and so that I can have them for my house, or should I let them go so I have less to move? I'm kind of torn about that. What do you think? And then I'm taking the TV, of course, and the DVD player, and that green chair goes. All my vintage chairs are going to go. The couch we're going to let go of. It is too heavy. I cannot carry it. Maggie and I can barely move it, so that's got to go. The lamp's coming with me. That's all garage sale stuff. Here's all all the Pyrex, all my vintage dishes, all my Pyrex that I don't want. It's going, or that I don't use, really. The only Pyrex that I'm keeping, let me show you, my prize Pyrex. I want to show you this. This is all I'm keeping. That's it, right there. These two are my most prized Pyrex pieces. I do not even use them because they are so rare. So this pink flower, if you're into Pyrex, you know how rare this one is. This one's even more rare. This is a pattern that was never in circulation. It was a proof of some sort, but it never went into circulation. There are a few pieces of these out in the world. I just happened to come across one at an antique store, and I coughed up for it, and I love it, but I never use it, and I love this one. So those are my two prize pieces, and then the rest of these are just kind of your, I'm gonna call them the typical Pyrex that we generally find in antique stores, but I'm not afraid to use those. So I use these, and then I just, I just let them look pretty. So that's what I'm hanging on to for my Pyrex. And then there was a woman who, I don't know if she's going to see this, but Rhonda Baker, she used to follow my channel, and she gave me this pitcher with matching glasses. So I've, over the years, my family they have broken the glasses that went with this pitcher, but I still have the pitcher. And I have like 2 of the glasses left over. And then I have these cups, my little Japanese pedestal cups that I cannot bring myself to let go of. So I love these. And then this is, y'all have seen me drink out of this cup. This is the backup cup. Anyways, I can't bring myself to let go of those. Or these little red glasses. I have a few of those. Yeah. And I have so many of these plants. I think I'm just going to give these to my neighbors. So many of these because they're so easy to grow. And then I've decided I want to take this plant with me. This is a plant that Max brought home. His first job was at a pet store. And the plant looked like it was dying. And he said, oh, I know my mom could probably bring that back to life. So he pulled it from the trash can and brought it home. And it was like when he brought it home, it only had like 1 sprig on it. And so I put it in this pot, and now it's just like big and happy. So this is kind of a child for me. So I have to take it. And then I have this pony plant outside, and I got her when she was probably about 10 inches tall, and now she fits in this huge pot. So she's kind of a child that I can't let go of, and I want to take with me. So, and this is my master plant. I call this the master plant. This plant I've had for years. And it is the reason I have all these plants and those plants. So those things, I'm like, well, I guess I can let go of all those. I'll just put them in the garage sale. And I'm going to miss this gal. I'm totally going to miss her. And I'm torn about painting my kitchen because my kitchen looks like this. It's not finished. Nah. And I don't know whether to care about that or not. And then I have painted the ceiling. And this, I call this vegan, or meat is murder, you know. I love that I, threw paint up there, and it's just kind of my first vegan art. I mean, to me, that's art, and that's my vegan statement. So I don't really want to paint over that, but I may. Anyways, that's the house. That's the chaos of my house right now. Crazy, huh? And it is crazy in here. It is crazy in here. I look like a hoarder, but I'm not. And I have all these oh my gosh, look at all this. I have so many canvases. This is, well, the bottom are floor mates, like these floor mats. I have these floor mats that protect my back and keep my back from hurting when I'm doing, standing. So, but from right here, from here up, those are canvases that I've practiced and painted on. And that's a lot. It's a lot. And they're just practice canvases. I would not try to put fresh art on them and sell them off. So I don't know I think I may let those go in the garage sale. just so it would be less to carry. Did I miss any? Oh, it's right there. I'm reading her comments. Betty Ann says, oh, I like that. Nice, great idea. I like it. Ooh, Frank. Frank says, have you held exhibitions? No. That's a good idea. I like that. Scott says, I have to go, precious lady. I adore you and wish you joy in your new adventures. Thank you very much. I will keep you posted. That's a good idea too, Betty Ann, selling jewelry. I had an art pop-up. Well, it's been months. Y'all remember, if you do remember, I did an art pop-up, the first one I've ever done in Austin. And I did pretty well at that art pop-up. I had jewelry and art and some clay stuff. And like clay, jewelry made from clay. And from that pop-up, I learned that traditional jewelry, like the gemstone jewelry that I made, nobody even paid attention to, which I thought, okay, that's fine. Like nobody looked at it. Nobody picked any of it up. My clay sculptures and my clay figurines, those caught everybody's eye. And my art. I had watercolor prints, originals on the table, and everybody flipped those. Like those two things were eye-catching. So I was like, okay, more art for sure. And then since then, what I've been doing is there's this game streamer who's on YouTube and Twitch and Kick, and his name is The Burnt Peanut. He is fucking hilarious, and I love him. I love watching him. I watch him like a housewife watches a soap opera. He's on every day. In fact, he's live streaming right now. He live streams every day from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. And he plays Arc Raiders and other video games, and he plays with a crew of people, and they're fun. They're fun to watch. He's very entertaining. His point is to be entertaining, and he has millions of followers. He has grown exponentially in the wildest way. Even YouTube he has more people watching him live on YouTube than YouTube can handle. It's incredible. Like, he's probably the first live streaming YouTuber who has the success that he has. Like, it's incredible, the amount of people that are enjoying him. And I started painting him about mid-January. I was just, out of pure fandom, I was like, I'm going to paint Peanut on an 8x10. And so I painted him, and let me show you. Oh, wait, I'll just show you this. Wait, I'll just take you over to the painting. So, hold on, adjust my canvas here. Not my canvas, whatever. Okay, here we go. We'll do like that. Boom. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, there we go. Stay right there. You gonna fall? No, you're not. Okay, so this is a canvas print, a reproduction canvas print that I had made. So I painted this painting of the burnt peanut. And then I shared it with the burnt peanut community on Reddit. And they were like, oh my gosh, you nailed it. You definitely have, you have them, like, great, where do I get one? The whole bit. And they said, so this one of them said, hey, you ought to send this, let Peanut know that you did this painting because I heard that he's redoing his game room and he might want it. And I was like, okay. So I went digging around. I found his contact, and I reached out and I said, hey, I've done this painting, and and people are loving it, and I just wanted, and I heard you were redoing your game room, and I was just wondering if you'd like the painting. Well, that contact was actually his media manager. I'm going to say media manager. And I got talking with this media manager, and he passed my email to Peanut, and Peanut loved the art. He loved the painting, and he was like, I want it. So, awesome. So the media manager's like, Peanut's seen it. He loves it. Can you mail it to us? And we'll mail it to Peanut. And I was like, sure. So that's what I did. But before I mailed it, I photographed it. I had it photographed, and I even scanned it. I went all different ways. And I made sure that I'd be able to do canvas reprints. So then I was like, okay, I did that. And then there were other outfits, like the burnt peanut. He's a streamer, and he uses, I don't know how, he uses some software that disguises who he is. So his eyes and his mouth are real, but he has this overlay of an animated, I'm going to say, like a digital animation of a body. So he will change his outfit, or his changes. So he's always a peanut, but sometimes, many times, he will wear, like, he's got so many outfits that he will lay on top of his peanut body, and people, we just all love it. All the fans love all the outfits. And so I was like, well, I've done Peanut in this, naked with the propeller hat. And then I thought, I put it out to the Reddit burnt peanut community. If there was anyone that wanted me to paint Peanut in a different outfit or whatever, just to, reach out, and I would do it. So I set that up, and since then I have been taking commissions from the community to paint Peanut. And each time I have a commission, I make sure to photograph it, and so that I can turn around and make canvas prints. So that has been bringing in income, and I'm very excited about it, and I have tons of ideas. And I told Peanut's media manager what I was doing, and I told him of the other ideas that I have for burnt peanut, and they were like, we love it. Let us know when your artwork is on your website, and we'll make sure to check it out, and we'll make sure Peanut knows of your art, of your new stuff, and when you have things posted. And I was like, I have permission. I have approval. This is fucking awesome. So, so that's what I've been doing. Like, since mid-January, I've been doing commissions and painting Peanut, and I'm trying to, here's another one where he's in a Ushanka hat. Is I'm saying that right? Ushanka? I don't know how to say that. Anyways, this is a popular outfit too. So, so I have been busy doing that. And right now I have one on my table This is my commission I'm trying to finish. And thankfully, my clients are so patient with me because I've done a lot of peanut with a propeller hat. Here's one. I don't have the eye yet, but this is peanut in a Saiyan, sorry, I got to get that right. Peanut in a Saiyan armor. And this one's almost done. Almost done. This one's been very challenging because I've been trying to nail this forward. He's like leaning forward and he's yelling. And I've not ever made this expression before, but I'm very proud of how this one's turning out. I still have a little an eye shield to put over his eye. And I need to do one more wash on his armor here, and then I can call it. So I've been working on this one. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I would rather do, and what I want to keep my focus, my life focus on, making art, rather than go get a W-2. So I just have to keep focusing on making art, and keep marketing what I'm doing, and just, you know, keep at it, stay consistent. So this is really how I want to go forward. So I'm not bad, right? I'm not bad. I am not a sloppy painter. So I think it would be a shame for me to get distracted and lose my skill set that I've been working on all these years, and lose it to a W-2. So I'm just trying to hang on. So that's what I've been working on. Thank you, Frank. Oh, all right. I can't think of anything else to share. Like now I need to box stuff, and I'm not sure how exciting that's going to be. I wish I could turn on some music, but I'm monetizing this live stream. Susan's here. Y'all need to catch her up. Y'all need to get Susan's here. Yay, Susan! Yeah. What was I going to say? Okay, so if there's anything, I would say right now, chat, that if y'all would like to help me out as I transform and move forward, I would totally appreciate if y'all want to throw in some super chats in this live stream, or if you would be open to going over to JillMcKeever.com, and my cookbooks are still there. If there's any PDF cookbooks that you've not purchased in the past, or recipes, they are all still on my website. So you could go and, you know, kind of like buy me a cup of coffee. You can just go download a PDF, and all the proceeds would go to these next few months as I am packing and getting ready for the next chapter of life. So, yeah. Okay, so Susan, I'll catch Susan up. So Susan, you've been with me for so long. The short of it is, Charlie and I are unhitching. We're getting a divorce, and but first we're going to sell the house. And so I am in the midst of decluttering my half, you know, decluttering the house. We're all decluttering the house, and we're getting ready for a garage sale this Saturday. And then after that, it's packing my stuff up to put into storage and get ready and just get the house ready to sell it and put it on the market. So we probably by April 1st, or somewhere in that first week of April, the realtor will be coming in and doing what they need to do and to sell the house. And so Max has already, he moved out at the top of the month. March 1st was, I think March 1st or the end of February. Yeah, March 1st was his, like he's finally flown the coop, you know, his wings are dry and he's flying along and he's having a blast. And and then Charlie has his plans, and it'll be Maggie and I, and we are, we're going to stick together, and we're going to go forward from here. So things are up in the air. There's plans and there's not plans, and I'm just trying to stay focused and do all this stuff. So that you do when life changes like this. So I'm not upset. We are not. Charlie and I are on very good terms, and it was a mutual decision. It's been a long time coming, and so we both feel good about it, and we both agreed that. That's right. We both agreed that we wanted to stop here, stop the marriage here, before we started hating each other, or before the resentment started settling in. We've been coping for the last 6 years or so, trying to make things work, but it just really hasn't. We're not really any happier trying to stay together. So we've just decided, let's not waste any more time, and with the time that we have left on this earth, and let's just go out as friends and start living the lives that we want. There's things in his life that he wants to do that I'm not interested in, and there's things in my life that I want to do that he's not interested in, and those things are big enough that we've said, okay, we want to go do these things now, and we want to do them happily without making the other person unhappy. So as a way that we are loving ourselves and loving the direction that we want to take, and a way to love each other is to let each other go and move forward. And so that's what we're doing. And it's all good. It's all good. Everybody's good with it. So that's it. So I'm still keeping the channel here, the plant-based recipes. I'm going to start gaming. I talked about that earlier. You'll have to go back and watch the live stream for that. Go back, rewind, and watch it where I was talking about game streaming. So I'm going to take up game streaming as a second thing, and so I'll be doing that. And I've got a channel. I started a game channel for that. Command paste. Can I do that? Nope, it's already gone away. Somewhere in the chat, I've already posted that. I know you'll do this, Susan. So if you'll go subscribe, there it is. If you'll go subscribe to that channel, my gaming channel, because I'd like to grow that so it could get monetized, that would be very helpful. And yeah, I'm back. So you'll see me around. So I have this channel. There's an art channel that needs growing to promote my artwork, and then I have the gaming channel, game streaming channel that I'll be working on. But I'll probably be working from Twitch and Kick to get those going. So if you're in that atmosphere, I appreciate you finding me over there. So, but I will post in the community post here on this channel and on my gaming channel to let y'all know what I'm doing. And because life is kind of crazy, in a good way, I cannot stick to any channel, I cannot stick to any schedule right now, because life is just kind of coming at me, and I'm ducking and dodging and trying to move forward as best I can. So I'll pop up when I pop up. If you will, just like on these channels, on this channel and on the gaming channel, if you'll just turn on the notifications so that you'll catch me when I'm on. You get a little ding, a little ching-a-ring when I go live, because I will go live most often. So she says, did you get good money for your first commercial? Yes, I did pretty well. I'm still working on, I have 3 commissions right now I've got one I'm working on, I got 2 more to go, and then I'm all caught up. But I did pretty good. The first wave of commissions and canvas print sales brought me about, gosh, I think I'd have to look that up, but it was almost $3,000. So that was some good change. That was some good change. And some of it I'm still, like, that's the total. And then some of it's, I got money sitting on waiting on the table to be collected. So, so the Burnt Peanut art commissions, they are awesome. They are so sweet. And I really want to just get those rolling because I love Burnt Peanut. I'd really like to work for them, really. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, but I certainly want to look into licensing my skills as a painter and work with the Burnt Peanut to help him create more merchandise for his community, because I already know that the Burnt Peanut community, or at least the Reddit Burnt Peanut community likes my art style. So I know I'm good there. I just need to connect with the Burnt Peanut and find out how to work with him to license my art that way. And then that way I'm not like, I'm not trying to compete with him. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. I would rather just like work with him in that regard. You know what I'm saying? That would be really sweet. So that's something that's churning on the back. So that would be really good if I can get that going. Then, if I can, I don't know how to do that. So I got to do my homework. Like, what does it take for an artist to license their work, and what do I, how do I do that? How do I approach that? Like, how do I approach Peanut's team, and what do I say? And I've never done that before, so I don't want to blow it, but at the same time, I'm like, I just kind of want to go for it and just go, hey, I don't know. So that's I'll keep you posted. Oh yeah, there you go. I actually did. I'll do that. I'll look that up. I'll see what chat says. Good idea. Good idea. I am not used to using that as a resource for information. Okay, you know what? My back is getting tired, and I need to go to the bathroom. Just one of those. Just this one. Just this one. And I don't want to keep y'all hanging anywhere. I've been on for 112 minutes. Nice. My teacher said that's all he does now is use ChatGPT to do his lessons and everything. Oh my gosh. The wave of the future. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have been wonderful. Thank you for all the thumbs ups. Thank you to the 18 people who have been hanging out with me this whole time. Sky Warrior says, love you, Jill. Wish you all the best in new adventures. Thank you very much. Do not go anywhere. Do not, hang tight with me. I'll still pop up. I'm not going anywhere as far as my online life is concerned. So please stay tuned. I'll keep y'all posted. Thank y'all. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm a Texan and I can say goodbye for about 20 minutes. All right, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend, and I will see y'all later. Bye. Goodbye. I'll see you later. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, yeah, for sure. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. All right, see you later. All right, bye. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, bye. Yeah. All right, I will. I'll let you know. Sure. All right. I'll see you later. Okay. Bye. All right, bye-bye. Goodbye. See you later. All right, I see. You're still here. You're still watching. Okay, go on. I know. You're like, is she gonna, is this it? I'm gonna go. You gotta go do something else. I'm gonna go pack after I go TT. All right, you ready? All right, I'm going. For real this time. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, I know. For sure. Okay, good. All right. I'll see you later. Oh, I thought of something.